Hello, I'm Angel Meza, and this is my audience, my dad, my mom, my mom's friend, Lizette, my brother, Jamie, and then the one recording is David, and I have my siblings behind him. This is the note card I will be using for today. My presentation's on the death penalty, also known as the capital punishment. Capital punishment is with the legal authority, which is typically ruled by not really ruled by the government, but is in favor by the government in a way. But it typically is when someone, typically a convict criminal, anybody who has reached a certain point. It does not have to be a serial killer. It can literally be anybody. But the death penalty is one of the biggest debates in the not only the United States but in the world. And I'm here to show you that it's better not to have. I'm here to show you to stop legally murdering people in not only the United States but also in other foreign countries, because this is also shown not only by euthanization but also stoning. Typically, also, well, stoning was way back when, and then also put them in a line and shooting them out. And really, the one typically used, which is non-harmful to people and they don't feel pain, which would be the euthanization. My first point is, what is the purpose for the death penalty? Typically, the purpose is for having to diminish crime rates, but really, according to the ACLU, there's actually no evidence that the death penalty actually surpasses the the life sentences of criminals. So typically, there's clearly no way of proving that the death penalty actually has an effect on that is actually helping the life sentences in that way. And another thing is that the Innocence Project also proved that 4.1% of people in 2014 were actually innocently murdered, which proves that the death penalty is not perfect, which can also cause many issues in not only our government but in many governments, which have caused many protests and many riots going around the United States and foreign countries, of course. But some satisfaction would be like some satisfaction for the solution pretty much would have to be sending them to a life sentence in prison, and it'll be better for them because this can also give the chance of rehabilitation. Because according to Scott Ray, page 275 in his book Moral Choices, it actually costs more to for a criminal to serve their life sentences, which is typically $1 million, which can easily exceed over $1 million. But the death penalty actually can exceed the cost of that. And not only that, but the death penalty actually takes more than 5 to 20 years. According to the book, it takes around 5 years, and that's literally a long process, and actually can be neglected. Not really neglected, but cut off, and that would be not only a waste of time for the government, but for the court as well. And also, a possible visualization would be seeing once used to be criminals actually be rehabilitated to a new hardworking citizen, which can actually benefit the United States in which way that it would actually make the United States look good in that form, because many criminals, what they want to do is get out of jail, and especially not have to be served in the death penalty. And typically this can be seen as we can also risk and take the chance of actually killing an innocent person, which anybody does not want to do. And with this can actually help the government not really have to take care of them as well, because they won't have to serve the life sentences in that way. And we won't. The solution is not perfect, but it can also work. The one's criminal will actually be monitored in that way. But I just want y'all to see that it's better not to take a life and risk the chance to accidentally kill someone in an illegal way, and at the end for one person to actually end up being a criminal in God's eyes.